Yo, what's good, you guys? We are here with something special, and this is going to be, I know it's our first collab. This is the Multiversal Pod.
And we are the Dark Knight Pod.
Yep, this is our first collab as well. We're looking forward to it. It's been
A1
in talks for a
Heroes,
minute.
and then
Jace Talks Heroes.
there you go.
Hell yeah. My name's Ye.
Reese.
So,
There you go.
should we just jump right into it, guys?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, so I think one of the things I wanted to start off with is like your guys' favorite intros from like any superhero TV adaptation, live action, animated, anything like that. Even if it's like the one shot, like something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go first. I mean, there's two that immediately clock in for me, and the first one is Spectacular Spider-Man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the best theme songs
That's
of
a
all
good
time. The other one's Peacemaker.
Also
Just because like
yes.
they have two different iconic ones for both the seasons, and I mean they're everywhere. I mean, I think it's in Fortnite now. The intro song and the dances. So I mean, those are just the two that pop into my head.
I got so hyped the first time like I heard. Do you really want to chase it? Like first time I heard that, I was like, bro, this show is gonna be generational.
And the way they do it too is with like the most epic intro to the show starts, and then the intro music plays. It's so amazing. They did it well for both seasons. So those are definitely the first that pop into my head. But you also have like Daredevil, which is also a great intro.
That one was going to be one of mine. I'd also say definitely Batman the Animated Series. That's a big one. It's super iconic. And then the Flash series. I'm Barry Allen, fastest man alive. Love that one. Yeah, that's definitely my three right there.
I think one of my favorite intros would definitely have to be Wolverine and the X-Men. Like when he goes and he has to like save the little girl from the Sentinel.
Hell yeah.
I'm big in that, like that era of cartoons was my favorite. X-Men, Wolverine and X-Men, and then X-Men Evolution. X-Men Evolution was big for me just because like I saw a live action version of Spike, and then I saw the animated version of Spike, and I was like, this is what it should be. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
What about you, Reese?
Well, I mean, he stole mine.
Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie, he stole mine too. Peacemaker is like, bro. We could just talk about that for a second. Peacemaker, like the fact that how everything is so in sync, and like even the like when they come out the door and they're all like, and they step down, it's so amazing.
Bro, it's tough.
And the fact of how serious they are on that like dance sequence.
Oh yeah.
And then how goofy it is. It really like it resonates well with the show because there's a great certain like seriousness about Peacemaker, but then there's like he's a dickhead too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, what let's go with intros, like theme songs now. Like what's your favorite superhero theme song?
I mean, Spectacular Spider-Man is definitely
still there.
But other than that,
I'd say the Batman, the 2004 animated series. The yeah, that one's sick as fuck, dude. I love that one. That one's like so iconic for me.
I think one of the main ones I always just grew up on was X-Men, the animated series. Like I remember like when I was a kid, my dad had the Blu-ray discs from the old seasons from the 90s, and we used to just watch them. And that whoever made that gif of John Cena and he's like, dun, 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 like that's the most accurate thing I've seen from a podcast or from a
TV show.
Yeah, TV show. Podcast. Blanked a second there, but yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to do intro wise that you guys like was up there for you guys?
I mean, I think I said my big three, but I'm gonna give you another. What's your best like just either soundtrack or score or in like a superhero movie or show?
James Gunn.
That's literally was gonna be my next answer.
Gunn.
I looked over at this guy right here and I immediately thought of the score in Superman.
Dude, he's the best.
Guardians of the Galaxy is a great answer.
Dude,
he's the best with picking songs. He really is.
He is. But I will say one of the things about him, I think sometimes it adds too many songs to a movie. Like
I can see that.
That's
like,
fair, yeah.
In crucial points where it could just be like an ominous music playing instead of like an actual soundtrack song.
Yeah.
But there's not I don't think there is a better cinematic soundtrack in like all of cinema than the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Better one.
It's funny. They're both James Gunn. I think the best soundtrack is Guardians, but I think the best score, at least my favorite score, is Superman 2025.
Yeah.
It's a good score. No, don't look at it like that because I knew something to say. But don't get me wrong, that is a good score.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. He's a Man of Steel lover.
Man of Steel guy. Yeah.
Really?
I watched an episode. I was gritting my teeth a little bit.
Yeah. Like I said in the one clip, like we're a different era a little bit, you know, like we're like right before that, like the comic color started getting added into. We're the black suit era type, but sure. I mean, I'm so glad that everything's getting changed to comic color.
He shits on the Dark Knight trilogy all the time. I know that you guys are big on it. I'm big on it.
He's hates it. It's the third movie, not the second one. Is the one that I think.
Well, I respect that though a little bit, but for the whole trilogy, I just couldn't.
Dude, the switch up is not the switch up is nuts recently. Yeah. There's been a huge switch up on it.
Well, because I don't like the third movie just because I just made a solo video about it. I just don't like how they fucked up Bane so bad. Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Especially if you love this is where me and him get into it because he's a super cinema lover, and I needed to somehow pay homage to the comics or somehow come back from the storyline of the comics. I know it isn't great always for movies, but in that instance, Bane needed to be he needed to be coming
That's
from.
That's definitely fair.
Well, here's my thing about it. I personally don't even like it when it's a direct storyline for a comic, just because there's so many stories to tell with these characters. But the characters themselves need to be reflected from the comic version.
Exactly. Like he was just a mercenary in Dark Knight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. He definitely was. He was just a mercenary. He wasn't a science experiment gone wrong that they were trying to make a superhuman. I can definitely see that.
But it wasn't a bad performance.
It's Tom Hardy did great.
Yeah, it just wasn't Bane.
It's
it wasn't a bad performance.
They created their own version of it. Yeah. But I think that's another thing that Christopher Nolan does a lot with his movies. I mean, did you guys go and see The Odyssey?
Yeah. I just got back from it yesterday.
So we just reviewed it.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. He didn't see it yet, but that's another thing. Christopher Nolan just does that with a lot of his movies because he wants to have his own trademark to it. That makes his own, which I can understand. But I think that can lead us into our next thing is X-Men casting segment. I think we should talk about who you want to see leading our new team. Who do you guys want to see leading our new team, and who do you want to see casted as some of the roles?
Well, the only one the cast has been all right. I don't like Odessa Zion as Rogue. I
heard that a lot from people because one, I heard that the hair is fake, and two, I heard that he is an asshole on set to people. I heard that she is a person.
Yeah, I just don't see it at all. I hope it's not true, just because there's a lot of good castings out there, and it's just not one of them. The other one was Adam Driver as Magneto, and now it's not true anymore. And I was a little hesitant on that, but I'm glad. I forget who he's playing. It's not Magneto though.
It's supposed to be Mr. Sinister. That's what.
Yes, that's the
It's supposed to be Mr. Sinister. I see it, but I was hoping for. I can't remember his name. I'm blanking so bad, but I'll have to just go on from a different. Not Sinister, but I do think that Adam Driver will play a great Sinister, especially how he played Kylo Ren. He did a great job with kind of being a psychopath, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Sinister is a psychopath. He clones people. Nobody else would do that. I think one of the castings that I hate is I don't understand the Sydney Sweeney casting as Emma Frost.
Oh, I don't understand that.
Wait, that was
that's one true. Of people are talking. It's not true, but it's one of the fan castings.
That's a real fan cast.
Yeah.
I say keep her out of Marvel and DC.
I don't
after anything superhero.
Bro, she'll be the Dwayne the Rock Johnson of the MCU. She'll ruin everything. I can't, bro. Especially sometimes too, it scares me because they really do these fan castings.
Oh yeah, they do.
Sometimes it happens, and I don't see that. If anybody, I want Margot Robbie. I mean, she might be a little bit older,
Margot
but I
Robbie,
think she
yeah.
could play a.
Yeah.
I think she could play a seasoned Emma Frost. It just depends how they want to bring her into the
I
storyline.
could. I mean, it's definitely better than Sydney Sweeney. But
Yes, she
what do you guys think
single-handedly.
about the casting that just got announced? The Ghost Rider Black Panther.
He is not happy with Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
Wow.
I am very happy.
We love it. I love
We're
Project
hyped-
Hail
we're-
Mary, dude. He's been reaching out to get that role for years, and then he's
Yes,
finally got it. I'm super excited for him.
I told him we kind of just got done doing, just to say, I mean, it'll be out already, but we were doing a hot takes and debate video, and that was our first one. He's not very happy about it just because, well, why are you not happy about it?
It's Ryan Gosling. I mean, like, what has he played in to be like, oh my gosh, he would be a great ass Ghost Rider? Or
Oh my god, I forget the movie.
Driver?
Yes, Driver.
I'm gonna go watch that tonight.
Oh, okay.
He says it's called
Driver.
Yeah, give it a watch. It's a good movie. Yeah, but
I
He
mean,
plays a
because
good like Evil Knievel in that, right?
well, the I think Fall Guy is what you're thinking of. That's the one where
Okay.
he's like the stunt guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one. It was a good comedy, you know,
Okay.
but
I watched that one.
it's just a mid movie.
I think the only problem that I have with the Ghost Rider casting with him, I think it's perfect from the comic books. Like when he walked out there with that red jacket on, with his hair swept over the side, I said,
I would kill to be in that with everyone cheering.
Dude.
I was hyped watching on the
That's
phone.
nuts.
I was screaming in my car.
I saw it. One of my boys sent it to me. Immediately, just like took a picture. I was like, "Oh, gotta go make a video now. Gotta go make a reel."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this shit is real and it's getting real. It's exciting.
I had just gotten out of the Odyssey and he's blowing up my phone. He's like, "Oh, hold up, call me real quick." So I had like just gotten out of it. He texted me 5 minutes ago. I call him. He's like, "Dude, Ryan Gosling just got casted as Ghost Rider." I was like, "No fucking way, dude." I'm like, I'm on the phone with him. I'm walking into the bathroom, dude. I just sat through a 3-hour movie and I'm like yelling in the fucking
He
bathroom.
didn't even get to do the post circle up after the movie because there's too much coming our way. Bro. There's too much coming our way.
Yeah.
I just hope he brings the energy Nick Cage.
That's the thing. He needs to show like on screen that he could play that like psychopath a little bit because he has always played like the goody two shoes. But I did also mention him. It's gonna usher in a lot of new fans to the MCU that are just Ryan Gosling heads, even if like the movie isn't the greatest, like the box office.
Yeah, he's such a big name.
Yeah,
it's gonna.
I mean, because one thing that I really like is like I love when actors like want to pitch their character so bad because they love the character so much, and that's obviously what he did. He's been doing it for years now, so that makes me really happy about the project. I know it's gonna be. I mean, I am just a little skeptical of the director. I forget his first name. Levy.
That's what he loves about it. That's what he loves about it.
That's my only hope for this movie.
Okay, so we're literally complete opposites right now.
Yeah, I mean, this was also, like I said, you guys might have been a little bit younger when it came out, but one of the most generational standalone films of all time, Real Steel.
Real Steel's tough.
Sean Levy, and I think that like, if they can, I don't know. Because that movie was dark, but it was still a dark movie about a kid that was chasing like happiness in a story with his father. But they need to make this Ghost Rider not like he needs to be arrogant, but not as arrogant as Peter Parker, where he looks like a kid. Like it makes him sound like a kid. He needs to have like badass comebacks, not like a schoolyard comeback. You know what I mean? Like he needs to have shit that somebody would say to you in a bar and it would cause a fight. Like he doesn't need like some schoolyard bullshit, like I said. But what other X-Men castings have you like seen that have raised your eyes a little bit?
The only one I've seen, and it's gonna be a hot take. Have you guys ever seen Henry Danger?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Just Jace Norman, the guy that plays Henry Danger. I've seen a couple videos on that, and I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's very interesting. Cyclops. It wasn't one I was immediately on board, but I was like,
I could see
that work?
I could see it just because a lot of the fan castings that they are doing for Cyclops, a lot of them are younger, skinny actors. So
Right.
whatever
Yeah.
actor that they're going to pick is going to have to, over time, he's going to put on weight. So I don't think that that's really a big problem of like the physique. I think that he's got the little spike hairstyle for it, so I think that could work. Yeah, that's a pretty good casting.
And
Honestly, I
have you
wouldn't
guys,
be mad at that.
have you guys seen the movie? Most people didn't. It
No,
was-
I haven't
Yeah, I
seen
didn't
the
watch the
Henry Danger
movie.
movie, right?
No,
the,
I
yeah,
have
the
not.
Henry Danger movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty bad.
Did you watch it?
Yes, it was pretty bad, but he looked amazing in it because it was like a obviously on the show it was like a kiddie suit, but like they made it like more, I guess, modern and like how every superhero suit is, and he looked good.
Yeah,
Okay, let's just see that. That's what that is then.
yeah.
I'll watch it.
I think another one that just is a no-brainer for me is Austin Butler as Gambit. He
Ooh, okay, yeah,
okay.
I have
Yeah.
seen that.
like it. I could see him just saying share. That's all I can say. Is like I could see him
Yeah.
saying share. He's got that like I don't know. He's got that Hollywood smile that would work good for like a. I mean, that's what he plays in most of his movies, or he plays like that
Yeah,
badass lover boy type of thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a no-brainer. Sorry, I'll let you talk in a second.
Oh, you good.
I'm not gonna say it's a no-brainer. I've heard about it constantly. I can see both sides. I can see why it couldn't work, and I can also see why it would work. But
So why do you think it wouldn't work?
I mean, I don't really have a good reason, honestly. Like, I like literally just like I can't imagine him wearing a Gambit suit, and it.
Okay.
I mean, we said the same thing about Channing Tatum, and I'm not gonna say he looks amazing as Gambit, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad, but it definitely doesn't. To me, for some reason, to me though,
It's just
Channing
because
Tatum,
he's a seasoned veteran.
yeah,
He's a
like,
seasoned
Channing
veteran. and
Tatum
there's-
as Gambit just don't seem right. But then it's
I
like
think
it
that's-
wasn't too bad.
It's not bad. I think that they could have went without the part under his neck that's making it look like his
Yeah,
face
yeah.
pushed out a little bit. The cowl is a little bit over exaggerated. They could have just gave him that damn headband, to be honest, and I would have been cool with that. But I think he's one of those characters that, like Ryan Gosling, he loved the character so much that it was a no-brainer. But we got him maybe 8 to 10 years too late. Like if he would have been Magic Mike, I mean no gay shit, but if he would have been Magic Mike era, like people would have been coming to see a Jack Channing Tatum in theaters for a Gambit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, 10 years ago would have been perfect.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
would've-
we almost got it. It was just because of what movie was it? It was a really bad movie that he was also filming at the same time.
It was a bad movie.
It was a really bad
I mean,
movie.
It might have been what the. No, he wasn't. Was he in the? No, he died. Duke died in the second, or in the. He wasn't in the second GI Joe, was he?
How about G.I. Joe?
No, that was the movie.
That was it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That
wow,
was the one
okay.
where Dude's kitchen turned into an arsenal and shit, right?
That movie is so
So
far-
forgettable. Yeah.
I did not like it.
All I remember from the movie is Snake Eyes. That's the only person I remember from
It was-
that G.I.
if
Joe.
I really don't like a movie, it literally just like goes on. Like I can't tell you a single thing about Madam Web. Not a
Oh
single
no,
thing.
no. The only thing I could tell you is, like we said earlier, she ruined the movie. So like,
They're
Sydney
one of the only
Sweeney-
one that actually
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Bro, you may be the only person on this continent that likes Madam Web.
I'm not gonna say like, oh my
What?
gosh, best movie ever.
Whoa.
But I just think it was like
Whoa.
Madam Web was such a bad movie.
it was
man.
no. I'm not saying it was a great
Bad.
movie, but I'm saying I'm like, okay, it's not bad. So I'm like, oh,
Bro,
I'm
they
turning
were
this
they
shit
were
off.
they were in their suits for a total of like 5 minutes, bro.
Facts for sure. It wasn't super bad though. Like it was that
Like
shitty.
for a spider, like I guess it's technically Spider-Verse, right? You could say Spider-Verse movie because it's
Is
in
it?
it was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Sony Spider-Man. Like
okay.
for a Spider-Man-esque movie, there's no reason they should have not been in their suits for more than half the movie.
You're right. I respect
Like
it.
Wow, that's
I just didn't.
That
I didn't know
you're
anyone-
the first person I met that has also
Really?
like Madam Web. Yeah.
You three are the first people I've met that didn't
Well,
like
wait,
it.
You
They like
it?
yeah, they
You
like
it?
Madam Web, right?
No. We don't like it.
No.
Oh yeah, no, then we're on the
It's
same
not a
page.
fan.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's not a
don't.
fan. It's not a
No,
fan.
I would say yeah, we're good then. I don't like Madam Web.
I'm not
That-
saying like
the
I will
fuck?
go back and rewatch it. Hell no. I just
Yeah.
think like when I first watched it, I'm like, oh, this is not a bad movie.
Well,
Like,
what would you give it out of 10?
out of 10, probably like a 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just did shut it off.
Yeah, I just don't know.
There wasn't enough movies coming at that time. If
I watched that in theaters, I would have watched.
Dude, that was like a genuine weak point for the movie theater. So that's
Oh
understandable.
yeah, that.
Oh, that came out in theaters. I thought it was like a Netflix movie.
I know, no, dude, that was box office.
So, back to the castings. What do you guys think about who is your Professor X in this new universe? Would you take Patrick Wilson or Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård.
I like Skarsgård. I do. They're both cool.
I've never heard Skarsgård. I've never heard that.
I think you could play. Not said me neither, but that actually don't sound like a bad casting.
I think he could because like low key Professor X has always like reminded me of like a creepy dude kind of like you look, bro, like if you look at his comic book pictures back in the day when he was like his eyebrows were all slanted up weird like this, like he looked like he just. And at one point, there was a time in the comics where he like liked Jean a little bit and couldn't say nothing about it. And they're just he's always been a controversial character. So I think somebody that looks a little bit creepy could play him well. But
I've never be a pick. That'd be a pick.
I know Patrick Wilson's a really big one right now.
Yeah, I think he could do good just because like the seriousness that he's had in the Conjuring movies when it comes to like leading his wife. I feel like.
Oh, that's what that is. I'm trying to think about
that's the Conjuring, right? I'm not sure.
The It movies. He was like Pennywise.
No, Patrick Wilson is.
Patrick Wilson. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're both horror.
Yeah, the Conjuring movies. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he could play.
Oh yeah, he did.
Then there's a third one though. People were saying Drew Starsky.
I never heard of him.
Is that from Outer Banks?
The Ray from Outer Banks. Yeah.
Let me see.
That's who?
That was one of the ones.
Professor X.
That's Professor X?
Yeah.
Ew, no.
Just
I can't see.
Yeah, I
can't see that.
I don't think I could see that one. Patrick Wilson would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson or Bill Skarsgård, I wouldn't mind.
I think I'd lean Patrick Wilson though. I feel like, yeah.
What do you guys think about from Alien Romulus, Kaylee Spaney as Rogue?
I've never seen Alien Romulus.
Yeah, neither have I.
Well, that's just one of the castings that I was thinking about. Just because I was leaning toward who was the actor that you said that for Rogue, but you were like, no, I'm cool.
Who? Odessa Zion.
Yeah, in the beginning, I was rocking with a little bit, and then I read about her, and then two, I kind of watched some of her acting, and it isn't the best. But
yeah, it just doesn't fit Rogue at all. I don't know where anyone got that idea. Like that might be worse than Sydney Sweeney as
right. It's Emma Frost.
It's up there.
Yeah, it is. What do you guys think about Nicholas Alexander Chavez as Cyclops?
Ooh. It could work. I've been seeing what's his name? Patrick.
I know exactly what you're talking. He was he was just in The Long Walk, right?
I haven't seen The Long Walk.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of The Long Walk, David Johnson as Black Panther. That's sick as fuck. I love it, dude. I love it. He was amazing in The Long Walk.
So do you think it was a better casting than Damson?
No, I would have picked Damson, but I still think it's a really good casting.
I think
I'm not mad at it.
I think the reason that they picked him was because Damson, they would have had to wait a little bit longer because even though he's still young, he looks mature as an actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This kid,
and he's booking stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he's seasoned by now, but this kid, I mean, we just saw a post earlier before we started shooting this that Coogler said he's had him cast as the Black Panther for 6 months now. Like he knew he was going to be for 6 months. He said, "This is my guy." Right?
I felt in my soul. Like he told him if I get out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if he specifically handpicked him, I mean, it's kind of hard not to trust him.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, he gave us Black Panther 1, which is an amazing movie. So I mean,
Sinners,
what I think is like the major like hitting point that they chose. I mean, he looks very similar to Chadwick Boseman. And since this is like an aged up version of young T'Challa, I feel like that makes a lot of sense.
And he doesn't have like a whole lot that he's worked on. I think The Long Walk is like the biggest thing that he's done. You know, he's kind of a fresh actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is going to build a great resume for him.
I think they need to keep doing that.
With that big marathon movie?
Yes. He's like, we will not
fail. Okay,
like,
okay. I'm like,
yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen a lot about it, and that was one of the movies I just added to my watch list. But I think it also has a little bit. We also read another story that, is it Lori Harvey? Lori Harvey was supposed to be with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah,
and cheated on him with Dancing Idris. And they're saying that's why Ryan Coogler didn't cast him, because he's been working with him for 5+ years. He's not going to stand.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Hollywood works sometimes, I could see that.
I've never heard that. Wow.
There's a couple reports that said that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's nuts. Oh my God.
I think Damson would have been my pick. Yeah. But Damson, I love Snowfall. I thought he was amazing in that. F1 movie was fantastic. You know, he just looks so good. I feel like he would have played a perfect Black Panther. But you know, I'm glad David Johnson is getting a shot at it.
Yeah. It's like I was about to say, it's really cool that they're starting to cast these unknown actors, because that's what we all fell in love with at the beginning of all these movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like RDJ, he had a couple funny movies, but he wasn't known for playing this like
Steve Rogers. He was Human Torch before he was
Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers was Human Torch before he would like it. I don't know. They're starting to get back to their roots, which I think is great. But I think that we talked about this earlier on our last one. They've been very scared to kill off characters.
Yeah, they have
storylines. I don't know if you guys have ever did this math, but in the 20 years in the MCU slate, we've lost 3 characters.
Wow.
It was all in a game.
Yeah.
It was all in a game.
Pretty much. We lost Black Widow, Quicksilver, and
one's an Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And that's it. We've lost 3 in a 20-year span. When, I mean, if you're going to bring him back, bring him back. But I think we would all like to be a little bit more heart-wrenched when we come out of some of these movies, instead of it always being a comedy, you know?
Yeah. I know we just talked about it in our episode. That better happen in Doomsday. Like, if no one dies in Doomsday and it's like clearly like a part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the biggest mistake they've ever made, possibly, because like
it's gonna take
like how like not only are you building the stakes off of like the previous however many years of the MCU, but when you're facing the biggest threat you've ever faced by far, and I mean we saw he handled Thor no ease or with ease. There's no way no one's dying. I
think Doomsday has to have a death toll.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
And we talked about this too. This is one of our, like, speaking of casting, why we're still not sure who Sadie Sink is playing, because if somehow, like, James Marsden's gonna have to die in this movie, because if she's Jean Grey and he's an old ass Cyclops and they end up meeting in a movie, that's gonna be awkward somehow. It's not gonna be good for the movie. But then if they go the Rachel Summers route, then they have a lot more that they have to explain.
Yeah,
what do you guys think about that?
I just don't see why she would be in. I know she's perfectionist in Secret Wars. Isn't she also confirmed for Doomsday?
I didn't hear
she was confirmed, but I do know she's on a 5-picture deal.
Yeah, that's what, like, what character other than Jean Grey would get a 5-picture deal?
Exactly. Yeah, right. That's what it makes no sense. And then there's Typhoid Mary, maybe. That's like the only other telepath that does stuff like that. But then again, that's like they're not wasting that much money on a throwaway comic character that not a lot of people are really going to care about.
Yeah.
But I think we should switch lanes. We've been on Marvel for a while. Let's hit up DCU. What do you guys think that the DCU needs to do to win the box offices for Man of Tomorrow?
Can I go? Okay.
Yeah.
So something I'm very passionate about. I love that like this story isn't only. You said Man of Tomorrow, right? I didn't hear you wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. That it's not just a Superman movie. It's also a Lex movie and like a bunch of characters. But I think it would be a colossal mistake not to put the Superman IP in the title.
Yes.
Because
I agree.
Superman is like at least top 3. You could say he's even number 1 most popular superheroes of all time.
That's the eye catcher.
So exactly. So like just to not have that in the title at all, I think that would be a huge mistake.
Yeah,
because like we saw that with Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn. No one knew that was a Harley Quinn movie if you weren't paying attention to it.
Exactly. Some dude came into the comic shop the other day, and he was asking for a Harley Quinn book. And my coworker said that to him. He was like, "There's a whole section of Birds of Prey over there," and he was like, "Man, I'm just looking for Harley Quinn books for my daughter." And like, the average person isn't gonna know that, and I think I think that might be James Gunn's problem a little bit. He's going a little bit too much back to the Silver Age when it comes to trying to pull some of this stuff. And I think that he needs to explain it a little bit better. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the Justice Hall, like when they explained it in Superman, but that's gonna need to be explained more in the future. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just have pictures of the past and not see it on the screen. You know what I mean? But
go ahead. You got
it. No, go ahead. I was just gonna ask what's up.
So I don't know how you guys feel about the Blue Beetle movie, but I'm excited to see Blue Beetle.
I love
Blue Beetle. I fucking love it. He hasn't seen it. I've been trying to get him to watch it. But
dude,
I'm so excited to see Shoutout back.
You have to watch it.
It's so fucking good.
Blue Beetle, because technically, I don't know if you guys are like tapped in with the studio stuff, but like technically, Blue Beetle was a part of the DCEU.
Yeah.
At the time,
we could talk about the DCEU, all right. I have strong opinions on that. So, but I'll let you go first.
Like Blue Beetle was probably the best movie in the DCEU alone,
easily.
And
I don't think it's
James Gunn bringing it into the DCU. It's probably the best thing that he's done.
It's
so
like a
far.
cartoon coming to life,
dude.
It's so fucking good. I'm so excited to see Zolo back. I'm just super excited to see him in the movie. I was already going to be seated. Now I'm definitely seated. That just solidified it for me. Yeah,
like he's a great casting too, man. Great casting.
You guys enjoyed the first Superman movie, right?
I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna
say I hated it. I hated it. I think it could have been a way better story than what it was, but
I thought it was a good start. He's huge on the movie.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
I mean, I can see that.
It's my favorite movie of all time. It's like because part of it, we're on opposite ends of the spectrum right now. I'm not like you just don't attack me yet. Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman are my 2 least favorite movies of all time.
Okay,
I like them less than Madam Web, which is it's just saying because like I loved superheroes as a kid. I watched those 2 movies and like literally barely watched superheroes. Like it literally ruined my taste on superheroes for me.
I just talked to him about this because, like we said earlier, he's a cinema lover. Like he loves the great action shots. If you're a comic book and a superhero lover, that was a sci-fi movie. Those were sci-fi movies, bro. They were not superhero Superman movies. He says to me, he's like, bro, he saved a squirrel, and that's what you're happy about. I'm like, Superman wouldn't let a single organism die, man. That S on his chest stands for hope. He's not letting a single person get hurt, and that's why like they showed that part of the scene. But he also loves like how they introduced Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner. That's one of his favorites. But I'll let you take over with what else is wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was like in my opinion. He hated it too. I can rewatch Supergirl.
I didn't hate it. It just isn't a S tier movie for me, like how other movies are. So, I think it was a good filler movie.
So Superman is an S tier movie for you?
I think going off of comic books, if you're going off of comic books, yes, because it was all about Lex Luthor fighting against. It's okay. It's okay. I just picked up one of those too. Those shits are so tough. I think it was because it was a story about how Lex Luthor can't accept the fact that Superman is becoming a part of humanity, and he always wants to keep him alienated. And that was the main like aspect of the story. You like that? Here's the thing. Here's the problem with Man of Steel. Here's the problem with Man of Steel. Zod should not have been the first villain to go up against Superman. He should not have been, and it shouldn't have been like a galactic level fight where they were invading the planet. It should have been Lex trying to go against Superman because he hates him. It's not supposed to be a.
What you want him to get the Lex from Batman vs Superman? That was the first Lex
ever. That was exactly what I was about to say. Like that would have been bad.
Yeah, but that wasn't Lex. Lex in the movie was how he had a plan and a strategy for every before Superman threw the punches, Ultraman B32, C67, like he had all this stuff ready and planned because he wants to prove to the world that Superman shouldn't belong. And that's the main reason.
I get that, but it's just like, okay, I guess. He did prepare for that. Mm-hmm. Lex did prepare for that. He did. But it's like, damn, what was Crypto there for? Like, Crypto was a dope movie, and we have yet to do any superhero shit.
Yeah, that was another thing he was mad about is because Crypto got dog walked pretty easily, and he's like a super.
Each movie was a mission save Crypto.
Yeah,
I get that. You're not wrong. I can see that.
So but like, I don't know. I don't get me wrong though. I like David Cornsweet though. I think he was a good casting for the character.
Mean, it is 100%. I will say right now. I understand. Like, I'm a little biased because like it is a lot of a personal experience for me why I love this movie so much because it literally like I didn't start liking superheroes until I watched that movie. Well, obviously I like superheroes, but like I wasn't really into superheroes and comics and everything like that until I watched that movie. Mm-hmm. So that is definitely a lot, but like I just love it. Did the character of Superman so well. I understand like the pacing's a little off. I understand stuff with Crypto. I also think they could have done that better, if not just didn't include him at all. But it just felt like how a superhero movie should feel. Superheroes aren't real. Like they're never real. I'm not gonna say they never should be realistic, but like that's been like the thing that a lot of superhero movies, The Dark Knight, have pushed upon us. But like the best thing about superheroes, I mean, it came from I think it was a Superman animated series that Dream Saved Us, and I feel like it really hammered that home really well. But it also like tackled real world issues, but like it disguised that pretty well to where you couldn't really notice. I guess speak about that movie for literally like the entire episode, so I feel like we should definitely move on, or else we're not gonna finish the episode.
So, okay, so we'll switch gears back to MCU before we go into the deeper side of DCU.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what do you guys think is next for the Avengers after Secret Wars. I know we're not going to get another core team for a very long time, but I think that we're going to get a new Avengers team.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Didn't they're kind of like saying that the Thunderbolts is kind of like the new Avengers or whatever. I didn't like that very much. It's kind of like a lot of no power people, kind of deal.
Yeah. That was one of, I think you said that about it. He was saying to me, he was like, who's going to defeat Doom? The Thunderbolts?
Hey, they're a cool team. Don't get me wrong. I love Thunderbolts, but that can't be the Avengers.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have a chance with Doom by themselves.
No, they really don't. Most people in that movie are getting dog walked.
Literally, like I think the person that made
almost everybody
give a chance is U.S. Agent. Other than that, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
So
who do you guys think should stay versus be recast of the Avengers?
I think Hugh Jackman should stay. I think.
He
said Avengers.
He wants him till he's 90. He's on that train.
He's
That's why he just said that. He's been waiting to say it. But if we're going like core Avengers team, I think we keep if he stays. We know how he is when it comes to Disney. If he stays, I think Mark Ruffalo should stay so we can at least get a chance to see Maestro and get a very old like ruling Hulk.
Standalone Hulk movie?
I mean, yeah, we're supposed to get World War Hulk eventually. I mean, they set it up with Scar. I'd love to see it. But then again, they're all on the thing that Marvel doesn't understand is some of the casting that they do is on a damn time crunch. Yeah. What are they going to do if Harrison Ford dies?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
really.
I mean,
it doesn't.
recast him for the third time.
Recast the third time, and then say that what? I just regrew my mustache. Like, no, that's not gonna work. But so, like I said, Hulk. Um, I want to say Thor just because, even though I know there's a very big chance that he does get packed up in this movie. I think I want to say Thor just because I did like Love and Thunder, and I want to see Hercules eventually come into the MCU. So I'm praying that Thor sticks around, but I genuinely think Hulk might be the only one to fully survive after the reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
The Thor one, I'm also just like I could literally see him getting slimed out in Doomsday because he's just such a big part, and he's literally like the main character of the movie. But I could see him playing another 10 years. I mean, that's literally like Marvel's golden boy right now,
And we haven't
outside of
even,
Spider-Man. But
and we haven't even really gotten like to see the real power of Odin too. Like we've seen it a little bit. Like he gets glimpses of like the lightning's taking over, but we haven't seen the Odin force. And when I see that, then I'll be cool with him dying off. But until I see that, I want to.
I feel like we haven't gotten like a real conclusion to his character, so that would have to happen in Doomsday or Secret Wars.
Yeah,
exactly.
The rest of the Avengers, I think I do like Mark Ruffalo, but I mean, obviously they haven't done shit with his Hulk since I don't even know how long. So I'd be fine with him getting recasted. Looks very good over
Ultron. Since Age of Ultron was the last time they did anything with his character.
Yeah. So I'd be fine recasting him, but like the one thing I want to do with the Avengers, I don't want to see him for a little bit. Like I want us to take a break from the Avengers and focus on the other teams like Fantastic Four, X-Men, even like other like street level type stuff. Like I'm fine with seeing more Daredevil. I'm fine with seeing.
He's with you on that, man. He
Midnight
loves
Suns.
the street level. He loves the street level stuff. He's with you on that.
Yeah, I just because we've seen the Avengers for. I mean, when the first Avengers movie came out, 2010?
2012.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 20 years now. I feel like we should definitely give it a little bit of a break before you hop right back into the Avengers.
For sure, yeah, I'm with you on that.
Another thing I want to see with the event, like I want to see a different take on Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. Like I want to see their friendship a little more in the next reboot because that's something we didn't really get. I mean, we got it literally like a little bit, but then they just immediately went to Civil War and started butting heads immediately. So I do want to see a little bit, and I do want to see like a different version of Tony Stark because obviously Robert Downey Jr. It's almost impossible to not see his version of Iron Man. Yeah. I mean, he transformed the character. He brought that character to life.
There's one person. There's one person, in my opinion, that can do it that would satisfy everybody, and it's what was his name? Was it Riley? I don't remember what his name was in Iron Man 3. The one that helped him, and he built the Mustang for him.
You talking about the kid?
Yes.
Oh, the little kid.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only person, in my opinion,
yeah.
that would make sense for them to bring back as an Iron Man, and I think it would answer a lot of questions to why he was at the funeral. I mean, I guess, Tony gifted him a car, but like, why else would you be at the funeral if you didn't want to like eventually branch off in a superhero movie and become like that again? But
so it's like nobody here, not me personally, because I don't care for this character either, for real. But nobody here likes Ironheart.
What?
He was saying, does nobody here like Ironheart?
Ironheart? I watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't watch after that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I only watched it. I literally only watched it because Red Hood was in it.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I have low battery real quick. I'm seeing all my. Ooh, okay.
2%.
I'm at 2%.
Okay.
I charged it overnight. I don't know what happened.
Will that charger work?
That's the wrong charger.
What kind of charger do you need?
A MacBook charger.
Are you sure? Because literally my girlfriend has a MacBook and a Type-C can plug in and charge it.
It can, but it has to be enough, like...
Yeah, it has to be. It has to have enough juice. So give it a shot.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Okay. Hopefully that works.
We heard the...
All right, we're back. We just had some little technical difficulties and nothing at all. We're right back at it, So, I think we were talking about casting for Iron Man, like who you guys would be okay with, like who you could see potentially manning that role? Who is there anything that pops in your head?
I think the kid, like you said, is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until you said that.
The only actor, like casting wise, that I could see. Do you guys know who Nate Mann is?
Nate?
He was a very popular Batman fan cast.
No, I might have to look.
He doesn't have he doesn't have many credits.
Nate Mann?
Nate Mann. So NateMann.
Oh, I can see that.
He is a great look.
For Tony?
For Tony.
Yeah, I can
Because
see that.
I feel like he could play a
they get the little
Robert Downey Jr. like distinct
the goatee.
difference.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he could do that very well. It would feel different from Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only one I can even think of that even makes sense in my eyes.
Okay. You got anybody?
Heck no, I think it's hard. That's hard.
That might be the hardest, and they're gonna have to do it eventually. That might be the hardest person.
100%.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna
100%.
be. Yeah, I mean, potentially, even though you can't even bring up recasting because he's gonna play Daredevil till he's fucking 50, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard to recast Matt Murdock. But I don't think there's many people that can top him.
Yeah,
but I don't think you can. I don't think you should even try.
Yeah.
I think
RDJ was just too good.
It has to be a new it can't be Tony Stark. You know what I mean? Like it has to be.
It just has to be somebody new. That's why I'm on board with the kid being it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I think exactly where we left off was talking shit about Ironheart.
Oh, that's funny.
So like I liked it because they introduced Mephisto into the MCU. Yeah. That was cool about it, but that didn't seem like the right show to introduce him into it.
Yeah, I ain't really too much care for Ironheart. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot wrong with that show, honestly.
Yeah. I know my grandma liked it, but
your grandma watched Ironheart.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think they really tried hard too. They tried hard to be like, this is gonna be the new Iron Man, and she's gonna be our Iron Woman, and we were like, nah, we're good. We're good.
I'll take Pepper Potts over.
Bro, I would. I'd take Pepper Potts on a revenge tour, bro.
Yeah.
My biggest concern for this Doomsday movie that they need to have to fulfill my needs. Pepper needs to be fighting Doom, knock his mask off, and be like.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
I said something similar. They're saving Tom for Secret Wars. We need to get that connection where Tom's Peter Parker sees RDJ as Dr. Doom. You know, we need that. That would be so powerful. You know,
I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. They're a smaller podcast too. They're called Dream Juice. Have you guys ever heard of them?
No.
So they got 2K followers on Insta, and they were talking about how we might not even get to see RDJ's face in this movie. Like he may be disclosed the entire time.
It's possible, you know. And if they save that for Secret Wars, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, I need to see somebody have a reaction to it though in this movie.
Yeah,
at least towards the end a little bit. Maybe even if that's the ending scene where
that would be
stops off
a great way to pick up, with Secret Wars.
Agreed.
I just don't understand why you would pick Robert Downey Jr. to do it if you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like why? That's the whole point of it. Why would you wait till the end of the movie if you know that these people are going to eventually meet up?
Yeah.
So I think switching gears, like we said, we were going to go back to DC. Let's go to the DCU. Okay. What does James Gunn need to do for Batman to become the face of DCU, as he's always been the face of DC? Besides Superman. I mean, those two are the Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? Yeah, what does he need to do?
I'd like to see the Bat family introduced and a comic accurate version.
Yep.
Not mad at that at all.
What are you guys thinking about when it comes to casting wise? Would you be cool with them bringing Pattinson and bringing that into the DCU?
No, I just don't see it working.
Yeah, we're not big merger bros.
Okay. my thing is Robert Pattinson is such a grounded character, and then you're bringing him into the same world as all these like
colorful
Superman, Supergirl,
characters. Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, that is the
If
biggest
they
part about it.
Yeah, but if they do take the grounded route to get a grounded Batman, I hope that they don't. I'd love to see like a comic version, but if they do take that route, I would still keep Robert Pattinson separate.
Okay.
Yeah, the way you put it, I guess that
I'd
makes
like to
sense,
see somebody else.
Kind of like I was always a big advocate for Pattinson's being in DCU. I do want to see him with Corn Sweat Superman, but it's like, well, you kind of explained that. It do makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does make more sense. I think that they just need to. They need to cast their perfect. Like it needs to be the perfect casting. Like
it does.
they are taking their time with it, so I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's another character that we've seen the origin 1,000 times. I don't think we need to see a full origin. Like flashbacks would be all right, but it's got to be his movie, not like how in Batman vs Superman he had some flashbacks and that's all we got to see of Batman. You know what I mean? I just think that, like he said, the Bat family needs to be introduced.
Yeah,
I need to see all of them. I need a
It's
Red
just
Hood.
crazy we haven't seen Robin in live action since the Clooney movies.
Yeah.
Or Teen. I mean,
Teen
I'm about to say you
Titans,
can count the Titans.
Oh,
TV show.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys haven't watched it.
But even then, he ends up turning. He's the Nightwing of
But
the Robin's not Rob.
But we still get Tim Drake. We got Red in there too.
Yeah, but what is Tim Drake? Tim Drake is the like Robin, like Batman's son. So like we didn't really get that. Did we get that in Titans?
No, that's because Tim Drake in there, he was a Star Lab worker. He wasn't even adopted or anything.
Yeah, that was one of my problems with the Dark Knight like trilogy was that that the Robin that they did try to was a 40-year-old man that was like
so bad.
I was glad that they kept the orphan storyline, like that was cool, but it's like, bro, come on. Like that.
Yeah. I love the actor that played him, but it was a bad move. It really was.
It wasn't at all. I can totally agree. I think that they need to focus on having multiple villains, I think, in these Batman movies.
I'd like to see some fresh villains as well.
Exactly. I told him I think we've had a little bit of Joker fatigue in the DC.
Yes, dude.
I think
a little bit
even
being generous.
Yeah. I mean, like.
But what do you guys? But that's what I'm saying though. We only really got Heath Ledger's Joker. I don't.
You're
count
going off
Jokers.
cinema though.
But I'm saying that's the only Joker. That's the only Joker we had.
Yeah, but you can't.
I'm not
just
counting
go
the
off
2 minutes. I'm not counting the 2 minutes of dude from the Batman.
Yeah, but but we're talking about how like in the animated series, Batman's his main villain's always the Joker. The Batman movies that are animated to come out,
even in the Arkham games, they killed him off in Arkham City and then brought him back as like a hallucination.
That
is doing too much.
Batman Beyond, he's green, right?
Yeah,
like there's a whole bunch. There's a little bit of, for me at least, and you guys might be able to agree. There's a little bit of Joker fatigue. I mean, we haven't got a real Mr. Freeze since Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We could be in the part two.
But still, that's we just haven't got it. You know what I mean?
I think he'll be in the Batman Part 2 though. I think he'll be one of the main villains is Mr. Freeze.
It's possible. I'd really like to see the Court of Owls. That's like my number one pick for the Batman Part 2. I feel like it would work great in that movie, especially with all the corruption stuff that they did in the first movie. It'd just be perfect to bring in the Court of Owls right there. But Mr. Freeze, I'd like to see a fresh one of him. A good take on Scarecrow. Cillian Murphy was the last time we saw him, and it was all right.
It wasn't bad. He did the psychological part well, but
it was just a weak.
Butchered his costume a little bit, I think.
Yeah. So like a cool Scarecrow would be nice. Just there's so many Batman villains, and I feel like they always stick to the Joker.
Yeah, I mean, even like with the popularity that's been out with the Absolute Batman line, like I wouldn't be opposed to them, like in the first Batman movie that they do, if it's something about Killer Croc, like them being friends. Like
absolutely.
I don't know how you guys are feeling about Absolute Batman lately, but I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
that if they,
we're excited for the show.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
man,
the show looks tough.
It's gonna
I
be
need an
amazing.
absolute Wonder Woman show instantly.
That I agree. But the thing about that is the way that they built the absolute universe in the comics, they couldn't have went any other route, you know? Like they had to go
100%.
absolute Batman 1st.
Mhm.
But
100%.
I think that if they do end up putting absolute Superman cartoon as a priority in front of absolute Wonder Woman, that's when I'm gonna be mad. Like that's when I'll genuinely be mad.
Well, because we were supposed to be getting like I know it was at least an animated show for Wonder Woman and a game, and then a movie, and then
That's what I just told him about. I mean, Wonder Woman has been sidelined to shit in the DCU.
Yeah,
and just DC in general. Like we got
Wonder
the two
Woman
movies.
probably should have been the second one.
Yeah,
instead of Supergirl. Yeah, 100%.
I don't think like I said that Supergirl was like a filler episode to me. And I don't think that it should have been the second movie at all. A lot of people would agree.
I think everyone agrees. I don't think there's a single person that disagrees.
You know, it would have been a cool movie to save later on down the line. But
for sure.
Yeah, just you know, you gotta start laying the ground for the Justice League if you want to do that. And we need Wonder Woman for that. And especially because there's been such a long break between, you know, the last Wonder Woman that we got and now, you know.
And I think it'll add a little bit more balance to the team. I mean, we got one girl, it's Hawk Girl right now on the team. I think it would be good to add.
So what you want? Wonder Woman on the new team. That's the case. That's bringing Martian Manhunter.
Oh, for sure. That's dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm
so
waiting
hyped to see
for Martian Manhunter live action.
You guys see the Manhunter name drop in the Lanterns trailer?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yes.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yes.
Yes. Lanterns, bro.
Here's the thing that I'm loving about James Gunn is he's not afraid to bring the colorful stuff. He's not afraid. So I know when we get Martian Manhunter, it's gonna look right. I hope that I don't know what was the last Green Arrow versus the last time we seen
Martian Manhunter.
I think
so.
And he kind of looked like one of those aliens from the Seth MacFarlane show when he was like 500 cigarettes. That's what Martian Manhunter should not look like that. And I just think that the biggest thing that James Gunn's going to do for the DCU is bringing in a lot of these comic accurate looking characters that are going to bring a lot of the older people that checked out from the sci-fi movies back to the DCU.
Yeah, with Supergirl, a lot of people were like, the guns jammed, you know, stuff like that. I thought it was a solid movie. But the Lanterns trailer that just came out, it looks amazing.
No, it looks
that show looks awesome.
I'm
super excited for it.
I've been seeing the LARPs get fully attacked when they're like, why is his suit dirty? The suit's supposed to be a projection of the ring, and then you check the comments, and it's like his original suit was cloth, so it doesn't matter. But I like how they're making his suit almost a reflection of all the battles that he's been in. And under and when you look at the corners of the suit and you can see that bright green, but it's just war to shit.
In the newest trailer, it looks like it's clearly green.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I like the direction James Gunn is going.
I do too. I think the Blue Beetle announcement, like we talked about earlier, was probably the best thing he's done.
Dude, I'm so excited.
I think it's gonna. You gotta go watch Blue Beetle, dude.
I've been trying to get him, dude. I need to. Dude, I love that movie, dude. You guys are the first people I've been able to talk to about it, dude. I literally love that shit.
Dude, it was just I feel like my problem with the DCU that I've been waiting for is I've been waiting for a movie that I can relate to how I relate to Spider-Man, and I think he was the first character that I could genuinely do that in the DCU. So I think it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I definitely need to watch it, but that just made me think of something. Who are you guys most excited, or who do you want to see the most in the DCU?
Most in the DCU.
My answer is probably Nightwing, just because we haven't really seen him in live action besides for Titans, which was a spin-off show, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I want to see that done well.
I would love to see a Nightwing, but I want to get a good Flash movie.
That's my favorite character. Me too. That's my favorite character. I love the Flash.
And I hate Ezra Miller. So
me too, dude. He posted a video talking about bad casting, and there were so many people defending Ezra Miller.
Crazy,
it was unbelievable.
Dude, those Snyder fans, you gotta watch them, man.
Uh-huh.
You gotta watch them like a hawk, man.
But look, I'm a Snyder fan, bro. But come on, bro.
But no,
It's
there's
just,
a point. You know what I mean? Like at least you're a fan that can like say like that was like it's too
yeah,
much.
and that's what I'm saying. Like the
Yeah.
Flash is one of my favorite DC. Well, is my favorite DC character. So when that movie came out, I'm like, holy shit! Like this is gonna flop. Like this is terrible. Like yeah.
I think my like most anticipated just because like loved Liam Neeson, but I need to see a good Ra's al Ghul. I need to see
Yeah.
like a
Hell yeah.
proper
That's
like
a good answer. That's a good answer.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
like
heck
I
yeah.
like how they made him like super mysterious in in um in Christopher Nolan's Batman movies, but I don't know. He also I don't know. He got packed up too easily. He's supposed
He
to
did
be
get
like an
packed up really
overlier
easily.
in Batman's life always,
We only
like
got-
that we go back to.
We only got Raish in what Batman Begins.
Batman
Yeah.
Begins, and then he was
He was
the
like a
reason for
yeah.
Bane coming around.
yeah.
Well, his daughter coming around, and
was it Talia? I can't remember.
I can't remember her name, but
Oh.
I know that
It might have been
like,
Talia.
she was the reason that happened.
Mm.
I'm not mad. That was
So I think the only right way that we end this video is talking about the movie that's coming in a couple days here, Spider-Man:
Hell yeah.
Brand New Day. We're all ready for it. What?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start off. What has you most anticipated about it? Obviously, it's Spider-Man title, but as a nerd, what has you most intrigued?
Spider-Man is being at his lowest,
Yep.
and then Hulk just looks awesome. And then the Punisher being there as well, and then him fighting the Hand. Dude, I deadass think this is going to be the best live-action Spider-Man movie.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I think so too. The way that they're mashing like the comics into it, they're adding the little scenes. I love that. Like you said, I'm amazed that we're gonna get to see a dark Peter Parker, and he's gonna be on
Yes.
his own. Like I can't wait to
Yeah.
see how shitty his apartment looks now that he's on his own. He's gonna be in there. It's gonna look a mess. We're gonna get a scene. MJ's gonna open the door. He's gonna be like, "Oh, give me a minute, give me a minute.
Yeah.
You can't come in," and then slam the door. Like I need to see a irresponsible Peter coming into his manhood a little bit,
Yeah, definitely.
What really has me excited for this movie is the Spider-Man Today got delayed because Tom Holland's working on the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And he just saw how well that movie was made and like the process doing it, and he brought some of that over to Marvel.
Yep.
And just how much like research he's been doing about the character, about what the fans want.
Right.
That really has me excited. I know I said it before, but like I just love when actors love their character they're playing so much that they are doing their own work outside of. And because Tom Holland's like damn near another director on this movie from how much of like a stance he's been taking with this movie. So that has me really hype. And obviously everything he said.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen, but John Bernthal was actually reading a comic on set like the other day, and they got a picture of him. Like that right there alone, like to be in the middle of a shot, sit down and be like, let me open this to see what he would do in this moment. Like, how would he actually react? It's beautiful to see. And like you said, more actors need to be doing this. Like, they need to be doing this. Like, I don't know if you guys seen, but dude that's playing Hal Jordan fucking got the Green Lantern speech wrong. It's like, dude.
Oh yeah, I did. See
dude,
I seen
you're supposed to be Earth's like protector, man, and you don't even know. Like, he fixed it in the later one, but I think that's the great thing about Kevin Feige that we'll always have is that no matter what, he's always going to go back to those floppy books to go check and see how they were made. Because that's the biggest thing when it comes to characters from the comics. Yeah, it doesn't need to be, and people always talk about. I've said this before. People always talk about how you need to go read the old ones to understand, and then you get backlash for it. Which I think you do. A couple of them you do need to go back and read because some of these writers that are current have based their entire characters and their story arcs off of some of those origins. So you have to go back a little bit. I'm not saying you have to read everything from the Golden Age, but you should dive back a little bit.
Yeah.
So what villains are you guys like? There's what, well, there's 5. There's 5 villains. We have a theory that the 6th villain is going to be Jackal, but we there's 5 villains. There's Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion. Is there a 5th one? maybe fifth one is
The hand.
the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and we think that, well, I think at least the Jackal is going to be like the overlier on everything, and he's the one that's sending like Tombstone, who's going to be, I think, in charge of the hand and all that stuff. So, who are you guys excited to see?
I forgot about Tombstone.
Yeah, I hope Tombstone looks great.
I'm really excited for that. He does look great. I've seen
some
pictures. He looks amazing so far.
He looks great.
Yeah, I want to look at him.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to say Scorpion because he got teased like 10 years ago. So we're finally seeing him. So I think it's kind of hard not to. I mean, I'm just excited about how many villains there are. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't really like that, but like just to see how what's the word? Good. What's the other word for good?
Great.
Okay, well, not that, but like he's been doing it for a long time. Like a seasoned Spider-Man, like easily taking out these lower level villains like Rimrod or someone like that. I'm really excited for that.
I think that's the people that aren't super tapped into all of the superhero universe. I think that might be what shies them away from this movie is like they don't get a in-depth origin for each villain and how that they like are wanting revenge, because I think that's a big thing about a lot of Peter Parker's villains. They're all trying to get revenge against Spider-Man. So I think that could be a question if they just do like flashes of like just showing Boomerang or Tarantula on the boat and they just show that in like a flashback. I think that they do need to dive in a little bit, but not too much where it takes away from the main point of the story.
Yeah. There was a theory that I saw today. So in like a poster or whatever, there's like the hand from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 reaching out to save Gwen. The same kind of like webbing was reaching out to MJ on the poster. So people are thinking MJ is going to die in this movie, and then Ned is going to blame Spider-Man and become Hobgoblin.
I've been waiting for Hobgoblin to come in, and I've wanted it to be Ned for so long. Ever since we got and he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, ever since we got that, bro, I knew that was eventually coming. But that also could definitely be a possibility if he's going to Empire State University and he could potentially be meeting Gwen Stacy, and then we get a different love interest that overlaps in this movie, which could add layers to it. And I feel like that's a problem sometimes that people have with Marvel movies is layers, and they think that it's just about like cameo fests and fight scenes. But if they can add that into it, I think it would add a special element to the story.
Oh yeah, it'd be super cool.
I mean, I think this is gotta be the most anticipated movie of all time. Like it genuinely might be.
We talked about this. We think that there's a chance that this movie is so good that it like Doomsday's in the shadow of it. Like there's a chance. There's a chance that like that Marvel can't recover from how good this movie's gonna be.
Yeah,
I can definitely see that. Do you think this movie's good enough to not only like cement this as the best live action Spider-Man villain, live action Spider-Man movie of all time, but also Tom Holland as the best Spider-Man of all time?
I think it has a chance.
I think this movie definitely got the chance to seal that debate for sure.
I've always said this. I think he's played the best Peter Parker so far that we've got.
Yeah.
I like how he's not like super lengthy. He's not like how Andrew Garfield. Like there was a good aspect to seeing Andrew Garfield. Like it was cool to be like a lengthy Spider-Man, but Tom Holland, like that red and that blue satin, it looks straight out of a comic book. Like it looks so good. I said it on the last cast. I think that this is the best live action suit that we've got because it doesn't look so CGI. It's like he talked about it. I don't know if you guys watched the Hot Ones interview that he just did.
I did. I just watched
it. He was saying that it's been more tedious on Spider-Man than it was on the Odyssey for him, just because he's had to be in a suit all day.
He was in that suit for all day.
He's been in it the whole time, and I think that's going to be the best part about it. It's just he's going to be Spider-Man for more than half the movie, and I'm excited to see it.
And he another thing with Tom Holland, he was part of that suit design. Like he was the one designing the suit. Like I just love Tom Holland. I love his Spider-Man so much. I think this movie's gonna be so good.
The only way that it doesn't become the best Spider-Man trilogy of all time is if Into the Spider-Verse 3 is the greatest animation project ever put together. Because
I think the first two movies are easily the best two Spider-Man movies of all time.
Yes, easily. I can totally agree on that. It's not even a debate. Like, the best part about those cartoons, and we talk about this, is when they add like the comic captions onto the scenes where he's about to get hit and he jumps and then it's like oof, or something like that. And another show that I really love is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's probably season 2's coming around the corner for that too. We're gonna get to see their version of Tombstone. So I'm definitely I can't wait. It's just a great time to be a superhero fan right now.
Yeah, with all the news that came out recently.
This is a crazy week.
Dude, Marvel and DC are going back and forth with each other. You know, they're having to compete with one another. Dude, it's just going to bring out the best out of both studios.
Exactly. That's been my argument the entire time with who's better, Marvel or DC. For me, it just depends on the time period. And it depends on what you're talking about. Because right now, DC has comics. Right now, Marvel has the cinema. And if they're going to keep going back and forth with each other, keep fucking doing it because it's just going to put out better products for us to review and better shit for us to see, which I just can't wait. In 2028, man, is going to be a year for movies. It's going to be a year for movies.
Dude, I'm beyond excited for the Batman Part 2. It sucks that it got delayed. He said that if it gets delayed again, he's not going to go see it. But I'm super excited for it.
That's fair. 6 years.
But because wasn't it originally supposed to come out in 2026, right? Or 27?
I think it was 2027.
Well, it was 2026 and then 2027.
So 2026 was like the first year. Okay.
I think the worst part about it. The worst part about it too, it was like finding out that your ex-girlfriend cheated on you from your best friend because you watch the entire trailer and then at the end it's like 2027. You're like, is that a fucking typo? Like, did you guys fuck up on the trailer? You're like, no, that's real. Like, what are we doing, man?
But shit, what was I gonna say? Damn, I don't even remember.
All right, you're good. So, besides Brand New Day, I mean, is there any other cinema outside of superhero realm that you guys are ready for, that you've been waiting for?
I gotta say, the Odyssey was great.
Let's talk about it for a bit. Let's talk about it.
The Odyssey, dude, I loved everything about it, dude. I love Christopher Nolan. He's my favorite director. Everything being practical, that just adds a whole nother layer to it. And the horror in that movie as well, dude. It was great with Cyclops and then the witch. Oh, everything about it was so good.
When I found out that those pig scenes were not altered,
dude,
any CGI,
none of it was CGI.
It was crazy. They said that she was breaking clay and like on screen, and like you said, they were using practical effects. It was I dead ass, like I seen memes about it. I dead ass. Did you watch Drake and Josh growing up? Did you guys watch that at all? It was dead ass like when they got out of the exterminator and they were just like I genuinely watched that and I was like, I don't think life will be different. Like, life's gonna be different after I watch this movie. It's not gonna be the same.
The just everything being practical. Christopher Nolan, you know, he takes a step up from a lot of directors, you know, to make sure, you know, everything's realistic, you know, not allowing Uggs on set for, you know, for whatever reason, no phones, you know, having to hike up to the castle where Odysseus's home was filmed, you know, building multiple Trojan horses, a 60-foot tall puppet, making the people 7 feet tall compared to
the woman,
you know,
the
5 feet
I seen
tall.
that. The woman stunt double.
Yep, and then being you know, filming the Hades scene under a midnight sun in Ireland with a black sand beach. Just everything looked amazing. And then Odysseus coming home, you know, the little like his hunting dog dying, and then Tom's character finding out that you're Odysseus, you're my dad.
That was
chills.
Probably one of the craziest ways to bring back an animal from like the beginning of a movie and bring it into a story like that. Like, I didn't think that that's how that was gonna go down, and when it happened, I was like, oh
yeah. Everything from Odysseus reaching Ithaca on, you know, that whole final sequence, you know, him stringing the bow and then just killing everybody that was in his home, just like leeching off of him and just
How about
being dickheads.
how about Pattinson, man? When he was like, "You fools, grab the spears! You can't even grab the swords." He was just standing behind everybody.
The terror whenever he found out that it was Odysseus, dude, you could just see it. Like his face went white, dude. He did unbelievable at that part of the movie.
I think the funniest part about it too was all the trolls on the internet that were like mad about all the casting.
Yeah.
They were mad about Zendaya. She was in it for 6 minutes of the movie, and
Yeah.
she was really just a reflection of what Odysseus did.
Yeah.
And everybody was mad about Achilles. Bro got packed, and it wasn't even Achilles. He got packed up
was just
4 minutes into the movie.
Literally.
4 minutes. That was like the biggest thing about it was like it really showed like Christopher Nolan knew what people were gonna do to this movie, and it made a lot of bigots look very bad.
Yeah, and then the thing with Helen of Troy, she was also in it for a small amount of time. You know, literally all the castings that they had issues with had like 5 minutes of screen time.
Exactly. It made 0 sense.
But, literally people went from hating on the movie before it came out, and then they saw the movie, huge switch up. I haven't heard anything bad about it.
I have not heard. The only people that I've heard bad things about it is people who are like, I'm not even going to watch that movie. It's going to be bad.
Exactly.
That's the only people I've heard say bad things about it.
Yeah, but it was amazing. I love that movie so much. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go see it again.
One more thing I want to talk about before we get going and end this.
I also have one more thing whenever you're done. It's a quick thing.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, we just I think it was the last episode that we got into not a screaming match, but do you guys have a take that one of you guys just like that makes you guys want to scream at each other?
What did you say earlier that pissed me off so bad? You said something earlier in our debate video. I cannot remember what you said. What did you say? I do not remember.
Oh, no. He said some shit. He said that, what movie did you say was worse than Super? Like, you said you would choose a certain movie, like, you would choose Supergirl over a certain movie.
I said I'll watch Supergirl before I already watched Supergirl before I rewatched Superman. That's all I said. It's just
Wow.
I would though.
That's a brave take.
Only because of the storyline. Like I said, the storyline in that movie wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, or it wasn't as good as it should have been. The storyline.
He wanted a 2-hour and 30-minute long Superman movie, and I told him that that's not how they were gonna start the DCU.
Movie was short as hell. Superman got his ass beat the whole entire movie.
He's young. He's only been Superman for 3 years.
It's literally like
he's
finding a better version of Superman.
Right, I get it. But this is like, damn, the whole movie you get his ass whooped.
I think I don't know if you have. What was one that I said? I can't remember the thing that I said.
I don't remember. Are you guys fans of Love and Thunder?
Oh, yeah. I told him that I love Love and Thunder, and he was telling me that it's the worst MCU movie to date. And I said that it's not.
That's a stretch.
I'm one of the only people in the middle because I feel like you either love that movie or you hate that movie with your entire being.
And I hate that movie with my entire.
I think the Dark World is worse.
The part that struck a chord with me was because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I look at back issues all day at what I do at work, but like I'm a fan of the Mighty Thor comic where he's in that like punk rock like outfit and he has the hammer with the cut off sleeves. Like I've read a lot of those comics, so I like it. But even the way that they made here's the one thing they didn't have to do. They didn't have to make the fucking goats scream in Love and Thunder. That shit did piss me off. But I did love the boat, how they made it into the Bifrost, because that is exactly how he gets around in the comics when trying to go into the other realms and stuff like that.
That's fun, bro.
So, and Jane Foster's story was not bad, bro. And the way he bro, it was not bad. It was not bad, bro. I just don't think it was bad. The way, like, every time she touched Mjolnir, it was killing her even worse. But if she didn't let go of it, it kept her alive. That's a tough story arc.
That's a tough story arc to you?
Yes, it is.
You loved it.
I loved it. I loved it. I love how the kids got the power of Odin at the end of the movie, and they was all fighting and packed up. Well, they didn't pack up Gorg. Gorg beat their ass low key, but I thought, and that's another thing. I thought Gore was a good villain. Just
Christian Bale.
I thought Gore was a good villain. The way they started off the movie when he was like praising everybody, and then out of nowhere because the Necrosaur told him what to do, he just went. Imagine this: you have a religion your whole life up until you're 40 years old, and you finally meet the people that are supposed to like give you salvation, and they laugh in your face. He did the exact perfect thing to do in that moment. Just saying. I think that was a good scene.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I just think Thor: Love and Thunder is probably like the worst. Gotta be like the worst. It has to be the worst MCU movie. I don't think.
Okay,
I don't think it's the worst.
This is what I told.
Oh my God! No!
This
This will piss me off. He said Iron Man 3 was worse than Love and Thunder.
I did.
Ooh.
Because Albert Killian is fucking the Mandarin? Are we serious? Especially if you like like that's another thing I told her. I said where we go wrong is because I deep dive into the comics and he's a cinema lover. Like that a dude that can spontaneously combust himself and grow his body. That's not who the Mandarin was. And when that's one of the most prominent characters in a comic story arc, obviously you're going to be a little bit mad if they totally butcher.
But to say is an ass movie or the worst movie or worse than Love and Thunder or whatever, that was crazy to me.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
I don't think it's worse.
Yeah. This is how I put it.
Wait, what did you guys say?
I'm taking Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I don't even like Iron Man 3 like that.
Thor: Love and Thunder just makes more sense to me than Iron Man 3 did. That's why I like it. It just makes more sense.
Yeah, hey, you have your reasonings.
I understand what you're thinking, but I can't agree.
I just like Iron Patriot, bro.
It's way better than that corny ass punk outfit that Thor wears. He's just not it, bro. It's not it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're two different people when it comes to this, but look,
I mean, that's fair.
Iron Man 3, I'm taking any day.
Two each is
Well, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of either of those movies, so
I respect that though.
That's fair. I mean, I bet we can all agree they're both the lower tier MCU.
For sure, I don't think Iron Man 3 is like is an amazing ass movie, but for it to not be better than Love and Thunder is kind of crazy. Like, I just couldn't take that.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. I think. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was gonna say the one that he said that made me furious.
What was it?
I don't know which one.
There's multiple. So the first one he said Breaking Bad was overrated.
Yeah.
And then he said Snowfall's better.
Yeah.
Okay. So Breaking Bad, I want to say it's overrated. It was actually that was a pretty good ass show. I used to watch that.
It is a good ass show.
It was good as hell. Now, what was the other one you just said?
He said it's
Snowfall was better.
Was better than Breaking Bad.
No, hell no. I ain't gonna lie. Snowfall.
Look,
I love Snowfall.
Bro, you got to think about it. Breaking Bad was so influential that they branched off 2 extra shows for it. Or was it just one?
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And Better Call Saul is amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing show.
I get that, but dude, I just love like the character arc of Franklin Saint. He goes from being this like broke kid to, being this top drug lord working with the CIA in the 80s. That's sick as fuck. And then the downfall of Franklin Saint.
I mean,
it hit everybody that he knows turning on him. What?
Breaking Bad did that better with Walter White.
That's a science teacher.
I was gonna say this.
Science teacher.
I was gonna say this. I see where you're coming from, but then again, it gives me, like I said, it's a little bit of fatigue because in the same couple years, BMF came out, and it's like they copied off of a real story.
But BMF was really a real story.
That's what I'm saying. Like BMF was real, so. But then again, it's like. It's the classic argument. Like, there's only a couple things you can really do with those type of shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. It's both are great shows, especially in this day and age. For for people to like consistently go to watch that show every week, they got to be good.
Yeah.
So I think the final thing. Well, do you guys got anything else you want to talk about that?
I was just gonna say the other one that
go ahead.
It was that Spider-Man 3 with Tobey is better than No Way Home.
That's a childhood movie for me. So it's strictly biased. I told him that, dude. I watched that over and over again.
The worst thing about it,
I love it.
is that the comments agreed with him. That was the worst thing about
Yeah,
it.
the comments did. Okay. The comments did agree with me.
The worst thing about that movie is Venom itself, just because
Venom is terrible.
One, they could have just did a lot more effort on the suit. Like they did okay with his face, but it was just he just had Spidey's suit on that was all black. Like it looked good, but like
the suit was tough though.
it looked good.
It
created I will say it created one of the hardest Spider-Man movie posters of all time. Looking into glass, and he's like seeing two versions of himself. That was great, but No Way Home, man.
No Way Home is great. Like No Way Home is really like
they're very close. They're very close. They were literally like right next to each other on the ranking.
Because originally it was home, like because we were ranking them, and like he didn't have Homecoming.
Do you still have your list?
I should, but
hold on. We might read off our list to you, and you guys can talk about it. Yeah, I still have my list somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, I got it.
You say yours.
So this is all 10, including the animated. So 10 was Far From Home. 9 was TASM 2. 8 was TASM 1. 7 was No Way Home. 6 was Spider-Man 3. 5 was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. 4 was Homecoming. 3 was Spider-Man 2. 2 was Across the Spider-Verse, and then 1 was Into the Spider-Verse.
Do you have Homecoming at 4?
I loved Homecoming.
That's
holy.
This guy loves Iron Man.
I do, yeah.
I
like all 3 movies.
Yeah.
I love all 3 movies. He hates the second Iron Man movie. I love it.
Okay, hate is a strong word, but I'm not as high as everyone else. Like not nearly as high.
I think Iron Man 1 and 2 is definitely better than 3.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But
if Homecoming that high is
that's crazy.
Like I can't put Homecoming above anything that Tobey Maguire did.
I'm not putting Homecoming before TASM 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
TASM 1 was
you're
good.
Putting Homecoming over TASM 1?
No, I said I'm not putting Homecoming over TASM 1. Like I'm putting TASM 1 before Homecoming.
Like TASM 1's better than Homecoming?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, I could see both sides of the argument because I probably wouldn't rank either of them higher than No Way Home, to be honest. Like nowhere even near, and to be honest, probably Far From Home too. Because like
Far From Home was weak too, though.
Yeah, but Far From Home wasn't weak. It just I don't think people realized what exactly Mysterio was doing. I think that they had an idea that there was going to be a whole bunch of super villains going into that movie, and then people were a little bit underwhelmed that it was only Mysterio. Like making Hydro Man, I think people expected him to be in the movie, but I respected like why Quentin Beck did it. Like he was getting his get back from from Iron Man, and it was cool to see. It was cool to see that.
As I said, and my list was TASM 2, Far From Home, TASM 1, Spider-Man 3, Homecoming, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, No Way Home, Across the Spider-Verse, and Into the Spider-Verse.
That's not a bad list.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So it's just my list.
No. I don't think either of them are bad. The thing about I think you guys saw the one reel about how many Spider-Man movies we've had come out in our lifetime and stuff like that. I think that's the hard thing about it because there's not another superhero that's had this many films and to this quality of the amount.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking Batman. You said quality. I was like,
yeah. Because I mean, bro, bat nips, bro.
Which ones? There's multiple.
Yeah. Which one? Gave Robin the nips too, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They gave Robin.
That was a choice, dude.
Nips.
That was nuts.
They gave Robin Hood the nips, and they gave him the Nightwing suit, and still named him Robin. Either way, it was terrible.
Oh, what a crazy time!
So I think the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know if you guys are big gamers, but Are you guys excited for the Wolverine Insomniac game coming out?
Dude, I'm super excited. I'm literally buying another PlayStation. I left mine at my dad's, and I don't really go there that much, so I'm just buying another one.
Yeah.
I played all 3 of the Spider-Man games. Loved every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Spider-Man. They were all great. Spider-Man 1 was probably my favorite, but Spider-Man 2, I guess a lot of people don't like that one as much, but I thought it was on par with it.
I think the
I thought it was very good.
Reason people don't like it as much, there was like I feel like there was a lot of scenes where you weren't playing as Spider-Man. You had to do a lot of like how in the first one there was a lot
Like
of
the
MJ
missions.
MJ missions, and it
This is
got
definitely
a
the weakest part of the game. Yeah.
For sure.
The fact that they add MJ missions, like, why am I walking around with MJ in a taser?
Bro, nah, for real, bro. And there was like, I remember the one scene. There was big ass prison guards, or not prison guards.
Are you talking about when they was in that little hall with Mr. Negative?
Yeah. The Mr. Negative's like henchmen where they had like the goblin type masks on. Like there was a whole bunch of them in there. Was a big motherfucker. It's like, why is she in there by herself? Come on now. Like, she ain't never played she's always been the damsel in distress. Leave her as that. We don't need her being a damn detective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what do you guys like have you seen from the trailer that really excites you?
Dude, probably the violence.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. We're getting way more of that than we would in Spider-Man, which definitely makes sense. It's Wolverine, but it just looks amazing. And the combat for it also looks amazing. And Insomniac, they just make great games.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a banger.
I think that it looks like the fighting looks up to par as the Arkham Knight fighting did. I think it looks as good as that, and it looks like it might be as simple as that too. Where like you don't have to, because I feel like in Spider-Man there was a couple like combinations that got repetitive, but if you're just button mashing the whole time, like I mean, you're bound to have some fun. But I like I like the takes that they're or the jumps that they're taking with this, having Sabretooth as like a friend and not as an enemy off rip. Obviously, we'll probably get those snarky interactions and stuff like that. But
100%.
it's gonna be great to see. I just can't wait to see. What do you guys think about? Did you guys see the Lady Deathstrike in it?
Wait, is that the lady with the long nose?
Yeah. So they're in the second trailer that they released. Lady Deathstrike is in it, and
I saw the first one.
Everybody's mad about it because they were like, it's crazy too, grown ass men about it. They're like, I don't know why Western devs are always trying to make superhero women not appealing to men. And bro is literally mad because the tits weren't out on her.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's crazy. A lot of people said that the Supergirl movie was ass because she wasn't
how she looked in her suit.
Yes.
Like it's so bad, bro. Like, I hate when
I
they
just
do
think
stuff
I just think that's like some perverted shit.
It's the craziest shit, bro.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the trailer is Jean Grey being the love interest.
I was just about to ask you guys because there is another love interest for Wolverine. So like, why do we keep getting the same Jean Grey shit?
Mariko,
something like that. I forget her name, but
yeah, that's his original love interest from the Chris Claremont run is Mariko. So
that's good. I'm tired of seeing Red.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely tired of seeing And the thing about it is too that they don't understand. If they bring that into the video game, it's gonna spark new love for character or for people that haven't seen that, and they're gonna be like, "Why can't we get a Jean and Wolverine live action?" And it's like, bro, we did this shit before. You know, we don't need it again.
I mean, we just said the same thing low-key about Spider-Man though, because he is always Gwen Stacy or MJ. Like there is Black Cat out there too.
Yeah, but Zendaya is a total different. She's MJ, but she's not Mary Jane. You know what I mean? So there's workarounds for it, but I think they need to find the right way. I think that it's cool to have Omega Red in this game and the Reavers. So, yeah, I'm just excited overall.
Did I don't know if you guys are into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, the last Ronin.
The last Ronin game, making a game, dude. I'm so fucking excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna get me back into TMNT reading too, which I've been slacking on reading that material. It's just been Image, DC, and Marvel mostly. But I just can't wait till that comes out.
I never read a turtle comic, but like I grew up on the shows, the movies.
Yeah,
So
that's what
like,
I mainly grew up on, and some of the just people
Yeah,
on my
me
job
too.
have been telling me to like
Mm-hmm.
tap into some of the comics because that's where it's at. But
Dude,
eventually I will. You know.
I'm so excited for it. And then Rocksteady, I guess they're working on another Batman game. It's rumored that it's Batman Beyond.
I
Terry
did hear
McGinnis.
that. I did hear that.
So
Mm.
that one might be cool as well. I love Batman Beyond. I love Terry McGinnis. So
That would
Oh
be.
man,
I'd like to see that as well. Especially
yeah.
because after the flop that the Suicide Squad game was. And
Oh
then Gotham
yeah.
Knights as well.
Oh my, yo! When I tell you, I pre-ordered that game. I stayed up all night just to play it, and when I played it, I'm like, "This is the worst game I've ever played in my life."
Yeah. So I mean, it's good to see that they're going back to like something Batman related, and kind of like laying the ground for that. Kind of
Yeah.
getting back into what they know. So hopefully, we get other games like that as
There was
well.
also, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off,
you're
but
good,
there
go
was
ahead.
also one more game. It did get put on pause, but it was
Captain America, Black Panther, 1944.
Oh yeah, that was. I was
It's
excited for
supposed
that
I
too.
was hyped as fuck.
it's
for that.
Yeah.
supposedly coming out. I think in a year and a
I'm about to
half.
say it's 27.
Oh
But
shit.
to
Okay.
be honest, I could give a fuck about any other game. I need Insomniac to make a Daredevil game, bro. They dropped.
Dude, yes,
bro,
dude. We've talked about that so
talked about
much,
that.
dude.
They dropped Nelson and Murdoch in Insomniac. There's a
Uh-huh.
Josie's bar in Insomniac. Like
Mhm.
they set the ground for it. It's like they need to just do it. And then I saw
Hopefully they.
some dude online fucking
Make his
you
own
gotta
game.
yeah, you have to check this YouTube
seen
video
that.
out.
I
You
Okay.
saw
watched it. Yeah.
He made his own Daredevil game in like 10 days and has it like if you have a PC or a Steam Deck, you can go download it and play it, and it looks like it's actually playable. So
Oh
I mean,
shit.
might have to check that
That's
out.
a solo
PCs are
dev
expensive
in like
though.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do that after Wolverine. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that
Yeah.
would be next step.
Whoa. Wouldn't Spider-Man be the next? Because there's supposed to be like a new Spider-Man game coming out.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're supposed to. Yeah, they're supposed to be a.
But hopefully after that,
For sure.
it might happen in like 10 years.
right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that wraps up today's vid. I think this
long
is
ass.
Yeah, the long
long
episode.
as hell. I
Had a
mean,
lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if you guys are down to do this again, I'd love to.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for sure,
100%.
This was
definitely.
fun as shit.
It's refreshing not to talk to this guy the entire time.
I can definitely understand that. Sometimes, like you
Yeah.
said, we butt heads too. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely, like I said, I'd be down to do this again with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when some of these movies drop. We'll get
Dude,
some-
if we have another big
100%.
week like we just did,
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
us up.
for sure,
Right.
for sure.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Well, anything else you guys want to like shout out? I mean, like I said, this is going on both our channels, so you might as well. You
Yeah,
got
I was gonna
anything?
say. Yeah, we'll just.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, that's how we do it. Just
Yeah.
keep rocking with us
Yeah.
and like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.